Hi guys, John with you again, and we're doing an unboxing again, and this time we're unboxing Tamiya's military miniatures, 1/35th scale armoured troops. And what these troops are doing is this: we seem to have two, um, we call them tank crew because that's what we're going to be using them as, but it could be sort of in a Mike 113 or anything like that. And we've got two chappies sitting down on the tank or armour car, whatever you're going to use them for, and another third chap sitting down or kneeling down, and he seems to have a radio of some kind, or he seems to be talking on a radio of some kind anyway. Whether he's got a radio on his back or not, that's we'll have to see that. Right, box art. It gives, like I said, it gives the 5 chaps on the front. On the side, it gives some of the equipment. We've got the tank crew's communication helmet. We've got 2 helmets, one plain, one with the camouflaged covering on it. We've got an ammo pouch, water bottle, and we've the 2 different types of boots, the plain boot and the jungle boot. The jungle boot is this part here, the green part, is canvas. It's canvas and leather. The armies of today still use a very, very similar type of boot. Even in the Irish Army we had a very, very similar type to that, but it wasn't in green and black, they were just plain black, but the kind of a nylon-y soft stuff on the side of them. The other side of the box, it gives us some nice pictures there of an M16, an M60 and an M79 grenade launcher. I think it's an M79, is it? Yes, an M79 grenade launcher. Got an M2 ammo box, and we've got an M60 ammo box. Right, the M2 ammo box is basically a generic ammo box. The M60 one is designed that it can actually clip. The box can actually clip onto there's a little clip here at the side, and it'll actually take a box onto the side of it if you were, say, mounting this on a vehicle or something. You could sort of mount it on the side of it and carry it around, but there'd be some amount of weight because these boxes carry 250 rounds of ammunition, which is 5 belts, because belt comes as 50 rounds per belt. So enough of all that kind of stuff. I do apologise about the shines and things. Can't help it, it's a sunny day. So let's have a look at what's in the box. Let's give it an open and see. Right, we've got 2 screws in the one bag. They're Tamiya, so they're stapled. I must thank Mr. Joe Bentley for sending me on this set of figures. Thank you very, very much, Joe. That's Joe from Joe's Model Kits. Very, very nice chap indeed. And we'll be doing a kind of a tribute build to Joe coming up very, very soon. Stay tuned for an announcement on that. Joe's been extremely nice and extremely helpful to a lot of us here in the modelling community. And between Mr. Mottram and myself, we've decided to do a bit of a tribute build to Joe. It's just, sure, why not? It's just to give him a kind of a mention, that, you know, the appreciation of what he's done for us. To be quite honest with you, Joe's helped me out on a number of dies. He sent me on bits and pieces here and there, and you know, it's a kind of a way of saying thank you. And Joe's favourite tank is the Russian T-34, so I've decided to call it the Joe 34 build. He came back later and said it's a pity he didn't like the T90 because then he could be Joe 90. Joe 90. If anybody knows what Joe 90 is, Thunderbirds are good. Joe 90 was that kind of thing. So anyway, let's have a look at these lovely figures from Tamiya. They're an old set. They're originally from 1980. Is the mouldings on these. So let's see what we've got. Right, we've got 2 M60s, also known as a pig. Pig because it was a pig to carry around. 26 to 27 pounds weight is the weight of those things. We've got 3 M16s, and we've got an M79 grenade launcher. We've got 6 water bottles. We've got our ammunition boxes and ammunition crates. Moulding seems to be quite nice in them so far. I'm not seeing any flash or anything like that. Let's have a closer look, say, at this guy's face. And if you zoom in, supposed to be automatic zoom, but if it doesn't probably recognise it as a face, it won't kind of zoom in on it, if you know what I mean. They seem to be okay. They're not bad. They're nice, kind of, for their date, they're typical Tamiya, but there's no flash, even on the hands. Look at that, on the hands. These are from 1980, lads. And when you consider some of the newer, as in only moulded in the last couple of years, they can't seem to get the hands as good as those. And like everything else, it's down to how you look after it after you make it, how you clean off the pieces, and then it's down to how you paint. And loads of people have been saying to me, how do you get the faces so good? And believe it or not, it's so simple. I'm not a face painter. I'm far from being a face painter. But on this one, when I'm doing these figures, I'll actually do a quick little segment on how I do faces. And please don't take it as a tutorial, lads, because I'd have I'll be sort of accused of modelling heresy with what I do. Small little bit of flash there on the foresight of the M60, but you should be able to clean off that with any bit of work whatsoever. I mean, like I said, there's two figures on that. They seem to be the crew figures, or is it? I'm not sure. But we got two figures there. We've got a lonely figure that came off the sprue. Unfortunately, he was in the bag. He'd come off his mounting. But if that please zoom in for me and be nice to me for today. Please be nice for me for today. Be nice for me for today. It doesn't really want to. It doesn't want to zoom. So I'm going to redo this video with a different camera. So let's cancel my last.